Open your mind. Have no regrets. Paint the sky your favorite color. Your favorite color.
You know what I was thinking? It's truly amazing at how often people just wander through life, not thinking about all the possibilities that it holds for them.
Oh, you mean like you used to before I took you in?
Whoa. Easy now.
What?
I wouldn't say you took me in. It was more of a mutual partnership.
Okay, dear. Whatever you need to tell yourself to sleep better at night. But I do understand what you mean. So many people are walking through their life closed-minded with blinders on.
Yeah, I know. And it's why I thought this week would be a great time to discuss having a growth mindset. I'm James. She's the wife. We're going to grab a tea and a coffee, and we'll be right back to get this conversation going.
Don't waste time. Open your mind. Have no regrets. Paint the sky your favorite color. Your favorite color.
Everything in life that has brought you to this point in your life is not only the reason you are here, but it is also the core of who you are. These things that define our characteristics and our thinking and our mindset is all based around who we were growing up and how certain people influenced and shaped us. It doesn't matter if it was great, blessed, or ugly.
You're surrounded by darkness.
It has shaped you
Open your eyes.
one way or another.
Look around you. It's a beautiful life.
The one problem
Don't
is
waste time.
how you let that
Open
define
your
you.
mind.
My wife and I put together this podcast to help you get sorted out
Your
and
favorite
find
color.
your clarity.
Your favorite color.
So grab something to drink. Let's get comfortable and let's jump into it.
We have a mission. We are all searching for that one moment.
Welcome back, guys. We are so excited to have you here listening in or watching while we try to make the world a better place.
Hey, how do you know?
How do I know what?
How do you know that there's actually people on the other side of this watching and listening to us? I mean, for all we know, there ain't nobody listening, there ain't nobody watching, except for maybe our mamas. Hi, Mama.
Hey, Mom.
We could just be two crazy kids talking to ourselves.
I guess. I don't know. I'm just trusting that you're doing your job when it comes to spreading the word
My job.
and marketing us so that we aren't just talking to ourselves.
My job.
Your job.
All right, fair enough. Quick question before we jump into all this craziness. Do you really feel like you took me in, as you put it?
No, dear. I was just kidding around.
Oh. Okay. What? What was that?
Nothing, dear. It's okay.
No, you said something.
No,
Yeah?
no.
All right.
We should get to it before anyone who is listening changes their minds. So, let's explain what it means to have a growth mindset.
All right. We can do that.
Okay.
So let me break it down for you.
Okay.
To have a growth mindset means that you're open to learning and growing. You're not staying stagnant in this one place. A growth mindset is like an open mindset.
So open to new possibilities.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I believe I believe the importance of that type of mindset is often overlooked. And it is why so many people walk around all moody and grumpy all the time.
All the damn time, people. When you're open to possibilities and growth, you're saying to the world, I'm ready. Bring on my next challenge. I am ready. You welcome the possibilities of everything that can bring.
Mm-hmm. Which is not how you were when I took you in.
Again, tuck me in.
You were not open to anything that involved personal growth or development.
All right. Well, even though we seem to disagree about whether you took me in or not, like I was some stray, I cannot disagree with about how I was then. However, through your stubborn disposition and hard work, you eventually got me to look through things with a different lens. And that, for me personally, really changed everything.
Now, don't go letting them think that you are all open and taking on the world. I still have to give you a gentle nudge every now and then. Like convincing you to go out west to work in the oil field.
Yeah, all right. That's true. You've got me there. I'm not 100% free-spirited like you are. However, I like to think that I'm open to a lot more than I was back then.
I'll give you that.
And that's in part to developing a growth mindset mentality and raising 4 kids.
4 kids. What do they have to do with it?
Well, when you're raising kids, you've got to be open to learning new things and pushing your own boundaries while raising them up. Because every day's different, every day's a challenge, and you got to encourage them to grow, but you got to grow with them. So thanks to you and 4 beautiful children, I did a lot of growing.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I agree that they had a great effect on helping us grow, both as individuals and as parents.
Yes.
However, a growth mindset goes so much further than that.
Oh, absolutely. A growth mindset means saying things to yourself like, failure is an opportunity to grow.
Mm-hmm.
Or challenges help me grow.
Mm-hmm.
Or I am inspired by the success of others.
Yeah. I think it is hard to find a successful individual that does not believe in any of that. I also believe that you won't find a successful company with a CEO who does not have that growth mindset. It is a type of thing that I used to look for when I was working in management and responsible for hiring my staff. I wanted to make sure that the people I was bringing into my team were people that were, I don't know, maybe inspiring, or they showed me that they wanted to succeed.
Yes.
You know, in a world of instant gratification and pampered people, it is getting harder to find people who are like that.
It really is, isn't it?
Absolutely.
This whole instant gratification world has changed that.
Yeah.
I think it's important to let people know that they can grow and they can explore. At the same time, it's also important to let them know that it's okay to make mistakes along the way. The whole purpose of having a growth mindset is being open to failure and taking it as a learning opportunity.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
So instead of getting frustrated and throwing your hands up and surrender, you look head on at whatever it is that you just experienced and ask yourself, what can I learn from this? It really is a key component to maintaining that growth mindset.
Yeah. And just the whole thought of being open to new things is so important, especially after these last couple of years. It is now more important than ever to monitor your mindset and how to perceive things.
Oh, totally. It's never been more talked about than it has in the last year and a half. This whole pandemic has really forced people outside of their everyday lives. It's forced people to work remotely when they are used to structure and organization and the routine of going to work and being in the office every day.
Mm-hmm.
Now they have to develop secure network access from home, and they've got to be responsible for their own productivity levels.
That's a difficult one.
Right? They got to be dedicated with no one keeping an eye on them. There was a lot of people who just simply couldn't handle it. They didn't know how to be open to the idea, and they didn't know how to grow with it, and they kind of freaked out and panicked.
Yeah. People changed. Basically went from being employees to almost having to behave like entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
You know, they just didn't know what to do. And, the responsibilities for their own time and their work efforts, they still had deadlines, but it was up to them on how they handled it. A lot of them were not meant to be unsupervised. Some, however, seized the opportunity to learn new things and expand their minds. It goes to show how a different outlook can be really effective. We are, after all, our own worst critics.
That's true. I even saw reports of people, you're going to like this one, picking up second jobs or even side gigs in their profession while working full-time from home. These individuals really dug into the growth mindset and all it has to offer them. A growth mindset really simply means allowing yourself to be open to all the possibilities for both personal and professional growth.
Yeah, it does. So let's let these fine folks go and put their growth mindset to good use.
Again, I say, how do you know there's actually people watching or listening?
Because you're doing the good marketing that you've learned with that growth mindset you have. That's how I know that there is people listening. Now say good night to the fine people.
Good night to the fine people.
Wow, really? I'm Tina. He's the husband. We're going to finish our tea and coffee, put up our feet. We will see you right back here next week.
Go forth and grow, beautiful people. And until next time, remember, be present, be mindful, and move forward.
Don't waste time. Open your mind. Have no regrets.